We should be good to go.
Okay, guys, we're here. Finally, we made it back. Oh man, what a day it's been.
Y'all let us know if you can see and hear us so that we can
Yep.
kind of
As we get going here, just kind of give us that little thumbs up or
something because
let us know if you're able to hear us and see us.
we're really famous for doing the wrong thing and not
We're
being
famous
up
for being in the wrong room at the wrong time.
and talking to ourselves. So
Yep. We're notorious for talking to ourselves.
it takes a minute.
Yeah.
So we've got.
I did notice that the other side came up. Let's see here if I can't do this right here.
Okay, it's showing. It says we're live.
We're
so
live.
Yeah, can y'all hear us? And Daniel,
hang on, we're gonna get there.
I'm
all right.
Fixing to pop his hand.
She's fixing to slap me on the hand, y'all, just like a kid. She treats me like a little boy sometimes. You know?
We have Jen.
She's up here like,
thank you.
Leave him alone.
Edward, hey Jennifer, your daughter.
Oh, hey sweetheart.
My little homestead, Marine Williams,
South Georgia Hydroponics. Howdy, folks.
GMC, Gardenetta. I like that name.
Love that name. Bob, J. Merritt, 95,472 pickers. All is good.
Now, what does that mean?
We just asked them if we could see us in here.
94,472. No, I want to know.
Oh, I have no clue about that.
94,572.
Maybe it's his credit card numbers or something. I don't know.
Nick, Franny, Roxanne, Minuteman, Mud Pie. AKA Mr. Yellow.
AKA Mr. Yellow.
Mr. Yellow. You'll have to explain that one.
Yeah.
Sheila Sheps.
Yellow in Spanish. Yellow in Spanish is ice.
Iceman.
Iceman.
Is that it? I don't know.
I don't know.
We're just jumping at straws, y'all.
Yeah, we've had another one of them days, y'all. It's been one of those days where I got up early this morning.
It's a zip code.
Oh.
That's funny.
Okay.
We did plant garlic. We have some.
Yes.
What the big.
We got the elephant garlic.
And we have some of the purple.
As my kids used to say when they were little, effluent. Have effluent garlic.
I'm sure Jennifer likes you reminded.
Yeah. Hello from Oklahoma. It's yellow shirts. Actually, they're orange.
Our internet
service is so crappy that it makes them look yellow. Makes like
Thank
baby
you,
crap.
Suburban. Yellow. Suburban is putting our T-shirt link up, and it is in the description below, and it'll be in all our video descriptions from now on. And
we had a YouTube friend give us a, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, y'all.
What are you wanting to do?
We had a YouTube friend do this for us and actually give us this motto right here. Can you see it?
Wait, turn. Nope.
Nope, wrong way.
Like that. What do y'all think?
What do you think about that?
They're actually Tennessee orange. They look yellow to y'all, I'm sure, because of our weirdness. Now mine, we have two different sayings right now.
We have two different sayings. Yeah, Wanda's is the Garden of Eden. Not Eden, but Eaton.
Eating.
It's spelled E-T-I-N.
Eating.
Eaton. And ain't no G on it.
You don't want a G. Eaton.
Eaton.
Garden of Eden.
Garden of Eden.
What am I eating? I'm eating a pecan praline from Scratch Made Homestead.
Oh, Lord, y'all. She's on a candy binge again, man.
I didn't eat any supper because we had company till just about an hour ago?
Yeah, we just had company till just a couple of hours ago.
I had to take and grab the clothes off the line, and then I had to go feed all the animals. And when I came in, I really didn't want anything to eat, and it was time for us to go live. So I grabbed a praline. You know, when you're in a fix, you eat candy.
Yeah. Go big orange. How to do that.
Well, it was Danny's idea to go with the Tennessee orange.
Yeah, I decided to go with it.
We went with the black on a color, and we have more than this.
We have a green one,
a blue one, and a gray one.
Is it gray?
Gray, yes.
Okay.
Because a lot of people like just toned down. They don't like orange.
Yeah.
But we do have different colors. We have the two designs right now. And I was thinking, and I hadn't even discussed this with him, so y'all gonna see his face.
There is no telling what she's fixing to say. I've lived with this woman for going on 4 years now, and I've learned you never know what's going to protrude out of a female's mouth.
Well, I hadn't had time because we've had company the last 2 days.
Okay.
But we've reached 15,000, and we've got 2 T-shirts already. But before long, in the next few weeks, I'd like to add a third one. Why not, you guys, You don't have to do it here, but when this video goes up, go in the comments and leave slogans that you think fits Deep South. And Danny and I will choose one of those slogans out of it, and then we'll send y'all, ever who gave us a slogan, a t-shirt after it's made public for our 15,000 subscriber giveaway. What do y'all think? You like that idea? That way I don't come up with ideas on
Susan
slogans.
Sullivan said they have a restaurant there named Garden of Eden.
I like that. I just think it's cute because we have our whole yard is a place to eat. And it reminds me of the Garden of Eden, but I didn't want to call it that, so I just changed it to Eden.
And Gardenetta says, I just ate milk-free chocolates. It was taste-free as well. I don't know if I'd want to eat it.
That doesn't even sound good,
That
does
doesn't
it?
even sound appetizing. If I eat chocolate, I want it to taste like chocolate.
Thank you, Duck Cub.
Yeah, the t-shirts is something we've been wanting to do for a long time, and we finally decided to go ahead and do this because there's so many people who want to be a part of Deep South Homestead, and we've made the shirts available, so there's a link down at the bottom. You can actually go get them if you want to. We don't actually have anything to do with it, so.
Thank you, Betsy. Come back and watch later when the family's not around.
Yeah. And Track Authority says it got the cookbook.
Oh, good.
I'm glad y'all got it. I hope you enjoy it. Hope that you're able to cook a lot of good meals out of it. Wanda uses it on me all the time, and I'm still surviving, so we're okay.
Donna said she didn't know states had colors. Actually, is it Tennessee State? What is Tennessee?
It's a football team.
It's a football team.
The starts with a V. The
Vols.
Vols. Tennessee Vols. I think that's their color.
Aldermans. Hey, Claire, Mike,
Alderman,
Jay Wallace,
Claire.
Riz.
Tennessee Sue. Will you bring some to the conference? Actually, we're not allowed to bring them to the conference.
You have to go through this store to get them.
Yeah.
We don't even have them here.
No, we don't even have them here.
We just ordered our two, and you go to the store and order, and they mail from the store.
They're shipped to you. We never touch them.
Yeah, we don't touch them, and they don't print them till you order.
Right.
Orange and white volunteers. That's it. The Tennessee Volunteers.
Yeah.
So this weird yellow look that y'all are seeing is actually that pretty orange look. When you see
it's actually a pretty orange. It's just that our internet's so crappy here, so it actually bleeds over onto our shirt, the crappiness. You know, we apologize for that. But maybe one day AT&T will step their game up and actually become worthy of having YouTube on their network.
Suburban says, go big orange. Are you in Tennessee by the chance?
Oh.
We'll order and then wear them to the conference. Oh,
hey, that's cool.
Lake.
That's cool. We're going to wear ours.
Yeah, we want y'all to know who we are.
That way, when people look at us, they go, oh, I know who that is. Actually, let me tell y'all something. And she may be on here tonight. I don't know. We was in Walmart the other day, and I was talking to a gentleman about some RV stuff. And I heard this voice in the background go, oh, I know that voice. And I didn't think anything about it right at the moment. And I looked, and here comes this lady over, and she goes, hello, Deep South. And she comes running up to Wanda. And she said, what are y'all doing in my town? Well, the truth of the matter is it's our town.
It was our Walmart.
It was our Walmart.
But it was hers, too.
It was hers also. She just didn't know where we were located at. And come to find out, we're located less than 4 or 5 miles from her.
We live really close together, so it was really cool.
Yeah, she was a really nice lady. We sit and talked to her for quite some time and was just tickled to death that we got to meet this lady. And if she's on here tonight, we just want to tell you how much we appreciate you for actually coming up and talking to us. We appreciate that.
And then we had yesterday evening,
we had people just show up, and it was the Purvises.
Yes, they spent a lot of time here with us yesterday, and these guys live in town.
They live in town from us, and there's a long history with us and them. Me and the gentleman that you see there, they actually bought my grandfather's old piece of property in town and opened up a business there. And my family and his family have known each other for many, many, many years. How long? Okay, let me answer a question here. Duckhead. Danny, how long does it take Danny corn to mature? I'm trying to decide when to plant mine. It takes, on average, depending on the climate, it can be anywhere from 90 to 110 days, anywhere in that area, depending on where you live at.
All right, Catherine's asking about the T-shirt slogan. I was just thinking, a lot of y'all have a lot of good ideas on slogans that would would remind you of Deep South. So when this video goes live, I mean, not live, but public, go into the comments if you want to play along and possibly win a t-shirt, and tell us what comment that you would like or what slogan you would like to see on a shirt from Deep South. And that way, once we choose from all the slogans, we'll have them make the shirts, and we will send the one that gave us that slogan their free t-shirt for our 15,000 subscribers.
Okay, but anyway, they came by and we spent the evening visiting with them. It was a really good visit. I mean, we had a blast. We always love when we can share and fellowship with good Christian people. I've known them my whole life. Did not know that they were watchers of ours, but when I found out, I really enjoyed it, and we had a good visit. But then we got today we had some other people show up.
We knew they were coming.
This whole crew right here showed up at our house. Some of them you may know, some of them you may not know.
You have Fred and Nikki Stanley.
The one with her head twisted crooked looking at you in the blue shirt, that's Nikki Stanley. She is a blast. The lady sitting right beside her is actually Janine. That's Mr. Ricky Wallace's wife from Wallace Knife Works. And then you've got Mr. Fred leaning against the handrails. That's Mr. Fred Stanley. That's Nikki's husband. And then you got me and Ricky Wallace sitting in the background back there. And Ricky is, he has Wallace Knife Works. Y'all go over and look at his channel. The guy does some fantastic work. I'm going to show you here a little bit of the work that he does. I want you to look at these knives here that he actually made for us. These things are so beautiful. You almost hate to use them because they're really a work of art. The man is a genius when it comes to actually building things with like knives, and he makes different types of hatchets and draw knives. And I mean, he just makes a ton of different kinds of knives. And what we like about these knives is he actually took the time to engrave on the blade Deep South Homestead. That, my friend, was exciting.
And I have to wish Maya Carter, I hope I got this right now. I wrote it down. Didn't you just get married this week, like Wednesday? You can tell me in the comments, but I'm thinking I saw you just got married and that you and your husband are watching. You can tell me the next comment, so I'll be watching for that.
Ricky does fantastic
Jay
work.
Wallace says
if you need any kind of knife that you desire, contact Ricky at Wallace Knife Works. And he has his own YouTube channel. If you don't know, go over and watch his YouTube channel.
We will put it in the cards and everything after a while when this is up. I'll go back and put it in the description and in the cards. I just was trying to hurry and get things done a while ago. So,
it's
the video could be skipping. We have tough internet.
Yeah, we got crappy internet, y'all. I'll just go ahead and tell you.
Yeah, they're saying it's skipping and sometimes without sound.
But anyway, y'all, if you want any kind of knife made, Ricky is the guy to go see. He does fantastic work. I mean, he never ceases to amaze me at his work.
Your daughter has sound, and some of the other people do. Some have it, some don't. There's the Pratt family.
Yeah, he's been on here for a little while.
Oh, has he? I missed him.
Grizz said, wanted to slap Danny for covering your pretty face instead of his ugly face.
Well, actually, I set the thing up.
She set it up, but we actually talked about it. I told her, I said, I'd rather you put it over my face like this instead of yours.
But I was like, I would rather it be over here. So I actually set it up. It wasn't him, but I'll slap him anyway, just for Grizz.
That is exactly right. Lori Family Homestead has it right. They're great knives, and the thing I like about them is they're handcrafted products in the good old US of A. They're not from China. These are the real deals, y'all. These things are good.
Yeah, Hen Feather, you make the comment after this live stream goes public after a while. When we're through, and about 10 minutes after we're through, it should be public.
It should be if YouTube's on the ball, which,
Yeah.
hey,
Keeping It Dutch.
don't count on it,
Did
man.
Keeping It Dutch come in? I guess he must have somebody saying, hey, I just missed comments off.
Quake Lake says, have you patented your corn to protect it from the bad guys? No, I haven't. You know, it costs so much money to do patents. I've actually patented other products before. And when you get one product I patented, it cost me over $10,000. And I don't have that kind of money to patent it.
Okay, somebody said time for tea. Don't mind if I do. Kudzu Jungle, I'm going to tell you, I've got 2 different kinds of teas. Julianne left me some teas, and one of these, the smell and the taste is just awesome. I don't know what the name of it is, but she got me hooked on it, and she left me a few of them.
Yeah.
Somebody asked about the shirts. It's in the description of this video when it goes up, and it'll be in the description of all our videos. Plus, Suburban's been putting a link up ever so often to where you go to order the shirts, and they're in 4 different colors. So you don't have to get orange. You don't like orange. Danny just wanted orange because we did black, and we didn't have the carrots, and Homestead wasn't, you know, we on our thing, it's all in orange.
In order to keep the shirts at a reasonable price, we had to just go with a plain logo and black in this in a central color, and you know, just the thing on the back of it there. Yes.
Got
pine needle tea right now. Oh yeah.
Having pine needle tea.
Heck yeah, shirts, that's cool, guys. Yeah, we decided to use the Porch Time logo on it here. It's weird how you put your hands on the screen. Like you got to go just opposite. It's like when you're backing a vehicle up, you got to go in the opposite direction, you know. But
thank you, Keeping It Dutch.
But yeah, we decided to go with these colors because every other color we looked at with anything and logos on it, it just
a lawn boy green shirt
didn't show up, you know.
Actually, there is a green shirt, and to me, I thought it was going to be more green, but it is more of a. It's almost.
Okay, Kudzu, hang on. I'm going to show you what's on one of them here. We already showed one time, but this is it.
Work smarter, not harder.
Work smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
That's my logo. The older you get, you got to learn to use your brain and not your back.
You know what? We got to do one that says Porch Time. Just saying.
Oh, I do need a shirt that says.
With this and Porch Time on the back.
It has Porch Time on the back of it. Okay.
The link for the shirt is a private link, a private site. It shouldn't be. It's open to the public. It should be where you can get to it. Because I go to it unless something's happened. It should. He said we should be able to go straight to it.
But if you have problems and you can't get in there, let us know because we will contact him and see what's going on.
Yeah, because I've been to it several times and I have no problems. So I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see if there's
Porch
a problem.
Time hats. They want hats too. They want Porch Time hats too with the Porch Time wrote right up here.
Okay,
look at
so
that. That's weird. I got to move my hands in the opposite direction. I'm dyslexic on
y'all,
YouTube.
he's having fun with this weirdness.
Yeah.
Porch Time t-shirts and hats. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not sure if he does hats. I'll have to ask.
We'll have to ask if he does hats.
I'm not 100% sure.
That's what you was told in the Air Force. Work smarter, not harder. Love it. Hey, I'm with you on that one now. Okay, just tried. We'll try again.
Danny Corn camo hats.
Danny Corn.
We'll have our own line of stuff before the night's over.
We'll be like Duck Dynasty. We'll have our own line of clothing going on. You know, I'll grow the big beard down. Well, she won't let me grow the big beard, y'all. But
Pastor in Plaid.
Oh,
wow. Y'all say hello to Pastor in Plaid.
Y'all say hello to Pastor in Plaid. He's on tonight.
Yes, and we actually need to say hello to Pastor in Plaid in the morning.
Yeah, we need to say hello in the morning.
We just was getting Julianne off last week, and we didn't get to see him. But we will, hopefully, if we can get up and go, we're going to be going. Yes, mine says Garden of Eden, E-A-T-I-N, Eden, instead of Eden.
Danny, love your planting stick. Thanks for showing it in the video. Going to make them one. Okay. Actually, easiest way in the world, plant sweet potatoes, y'all. Julianne had never planted a sweet potato, and I told her, I said, this is how you do it.
Porch Time where Danny is king. Okay, I love that one, Suburban.
Okay. That's pretty cool. Well, at least I'm not sweet potato king. I'm not sugar daddy or anything like that.
That's funny.
Oh. Okay. You throw this off over here by me.
Yeah, because I knew you'd kind of go in a direction.
Okay.
Okay, I wanted to mention something about the cards. Usually in our videos, there's a little eye, maybe on that side. And when you see that eye, if you pop on it or touch it, it tells you something that's related to the video or it's another channel.
It's going to be right up here, y'all.
And when you do that, and there's like 5 cards in each video if I get it done. Some days I don't. But each one of them will be different. YouTube has changed the way they do things, I think, because used to when you punch the card, you saw all 5 of them. Now it looks like like if I put the card up at the beginning of a video, it'll come up like the other day I put up Dirt Patch Heaven right toward the beginning. And when you punch it, it shows her channel. Then middle ways through the video, Scratch Made Homestead was here and I put their card up, and when you punch the eye, their channel comes up. But in between, you don't see both of them like you used to on YouTube. So now, whatever, if you see an eye, you might want to touch it and see what it's related to in the video. I was just going to tell you guys to do
Jennifer
that.
told me, says I got to be king of the swing. Somebody else says, no, Mr. President. Actually, we're supposed to have some presidential videos coming up here before long, if everything works out all right, y'all. So we'll.
All right.
I get the inks off as a private store.
Has anybody tried the link?
Password for access. Authentic authorization was unsuccessful. Please try again. Invalid password entitled. That's what it says.
Okay, can somebody else try the link and see if they get through? I know I do, but it's, you know. Okay, Quake Lake says the same thing. Okay, so I will have to see and get him to open it up Monday. So y'all just check back.
Yeah.
He told me it was ready to be for people to order, but obviously there must be another link. He must have to open something up. Or either I do and I don't know it. So
okay.
Y'all just hang on and I'll have it done maybe by Monday.
Danny King of the Swing. This could be like a John Anderson song.
Well, I was
just a swinging.
I was actually thinking more like the jungle, you know, where the little guys in a.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Loincloth swinging.
In the loincloth swinging through there.
I mean, that's what I was. Yeah. That's just wrong.
Oh.
Okay, Orphan Lady said
so
she had no
problem with the link. I checked the link and it seemed to work fine. Okay.
Okay, so some of you, it may be that when one person is using it, it may be backing it up. So you may just have to keep checking and see. Is it okay to post an announcement? Yes, Pastor and Plaid. As long as it's not that.
As long as you're decent.
Yeah, as long as it's not saying Wanda and Danny are kicked out of church.
Yeah, as long as you're not excommunicating us or something like that, that's fine.
Okay, some of them are saying they got through fine. I think that y'all are just overloading.
A password so that one does not work. So that one does not work.
Okay, some people are getting through and some aren't. So I don't know if it's y'all maybe clogging the system up. It might not be used to more than one person at a time.
Lori Family says, I want a shirt with Danny in a king's hat. King of the swing. Suburban says it works fine for her. Okay, y'all.
So it's just, I think y'all are overloading the system.
Okay.
We have a fly that's bugging me.
Yeah, we got a fly that
decent and in order. That's me. Okay, Pastor, we're good. I know.
We know.
We trust you.
We trust you. We just joking with you. We didn't trust you. We wouldn't hang around. So.
We wouldn't trust you to post things to our site. Use the site I put, not the one Suburban used. Okay, Susan's putting up one that's working, I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yeah, the ink site is not it, I think. It's got a 1 on the end, doesn't it, Susan? I think. Because when I remember at King of the Swing, what kind of tea or coffee are you drinking? Do I have a favorite? Well, I love lavender. I love anything that's got orange or peach in it. This one, if y'all hold on a minute, I will go see because I threw the things away.
What all will I plant in the garden this year, keeping it Dutch? We're going to be planting, let me start off here. We got English peas, we got sweet corn, we got some collards, We got fingerling potatoes. We got several different types of onions. We got Irish potatoes. We've got green beans. We've got Danny corn. We've got Amish paste tomatoes. We got the cherry yellow pear tomatoes. We've got Creole tomatoes. We've got what's the other ones I got in the other tomatoes I got out there? I've got eggplants. I've got bullnose peppers. I got Marconi peppers. I've got
the sweet potatoes are in
sweet
the
potatoes.
Field, and the sweet potato slips in the greenhouse is going to go out to the field shortly.
We've got even more stuff in that. Rattlesnake pole beans, we're going to be trying now. Butter beans, speckled butter beans, anyway.
Okay.
After watching the RV video, I'm wondering what direction you will do if you have to bug out. You will go if you have to bug out. Hold on.
Let me tell Claire. One of the teas, I mixed 2 teas. One of them is by Good Earth, and it's Matcha Maker, and it's a green tea. Then the other one is by Touch Organic, and it's a jasmine green tea. And the jasmine just gives it like this super fantastic taste. And I've got quite a bit of the jasmine here. I think Jen at the Nut House sent me a lot of the jasmine, and it's by Touch Organic. And it's really, really a good tea.
Okay. My little homestead said I ain't planting nothing with a name snake.
Yeah, rattlesnake beans. We're going to plant those. We're going to see how they do if we can get the...
Albany Mountain says, can I put potatoes in the ground if they don't have sprouts on them yet? Yes. Yes.
What sweet potatoes or regular potatoes?
Now, which one are you talking about? Are you talking about Irish potatoes or are you talking about sweet potatoes? Now, Irish potatoes, the word is yes. Sweet potatoes, no.
Okay.
Danny, I sound like the guy on Forrest Gump.
You sound like him.
I know that's what I said. He said I sound like the guy on Forrest Gump. We got shrimp, we got shrimp Creole, we got fried shrimp, boiled shrimp. Yeah.
Your daughter says she ain't eating nothing with a rattlesnake in the name after seeing that snake.
After seeing the snake off the carport.
Hey, you were the one filming it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you filmed it. You saw Dad take him out. You know your dad has never missed in his life with a gun.
How deep do you plant sweet potatoes?
You push them down 6 inches deep. It doesn't matter as long as you got leaves sticking out of the ground.
Do we plant?
Do we grow mint?
Yes, I've got 3 different kinds of mint, and I do dehydrate it. And yes, we use it for teas. You can make a lot of
potato soup.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we can make a lot of potato soup. We actually planted 80 pounds of Irish potatoes this year.
Yes, and mint is very evasive. It takes over, but we plant it under our fruit trees. And we have some by the house. We have some in containers. We're just trying it in all aspects, and you can't hardly kill mint. It does really well.
Thunder Ridge says the rattlesnake beans are their favorite. They hold up well in the heat. That's what we're hoping here. We've not ever been able to get a pole bean to grow here and do good except the Christmas limas, and they only grow in the fall when the temperature cools down and the humidity is not so high. So we're going to be trying these rattlesnake pole beans that was mailed to us from a subscriber and see if they can take the heat and humidity.
Thunder Ridge may have been the one that sent it. I can't remember the names.
I don't remember the name.
Good girl, Jen. She said her sweet potato slips were 6 to 7 inches tall.
That's good.
So now you're ready to transplant
them. Quake Lake, the thing that I used, I just went out in the woods and I cut a stick with a fork on the end of it and made my potato fork stick out of it. It's just a stick out of the woods off of a tree.
Yeah.
Have you ever planted and used lovage?
She said, why didn't you have that tool when she was a kid instead of making them?
Your kids are meant to be bent over. See, they don't have a kid. Let me explain something to y'all. When kids are little, they don't have a backbone. They have a gristle.
Thank you, one day at a time.
And their back can't hurt because they have a gristle. So your backbone doesn't form until you become an adult. And therefore, when you have kids, their backs will bend over a whole lot easier because they're just a gristle. It'll bend. You know, so that's why we didn't have a stick for the kids.
Keeping It Dutch wants to know how much wood did we end up burning? Not much.
Not much. We ain't burn a cord.
No, I doubt it.
I doubt we've burned a cord
Probably
of wood.
half of one.
Probably a half. Yeah, we probably burned a half a cord.
it's not been much at all because we just hadn't had any cold weather. It's been sporadic.
Oh, Country Living says they grow about 22 acres yearly.
Wow.
Now
We
that's
need to live
impressive.
there.
That's impressive. You know what though? That excites me though to see people that actually do grow that many potatoes.
Jennifer's closing her ears. She says, I've heard that speech a lot.
Oh.
Okay, it's called a potato fork thingy. You've got a name for it now.
Okay, it's called a thingy. So you're not the only one who uses thingy.
Yeah, I know. All women use thingy.
All women use the word thingy.
On everything. If you don't know what it is, it's a thingy.
Yeah. I live in North Dakota. My rattlesnake beans don't get any taller than 12 inches. Wow. I guess because the growing season may be so short.
And Grizz is planting, he's got a sawdust pile he's fixing to plant taters in.
About planting it with taters just to see if they will grow in it. They might grow in it, Grizz. I mean, just give it a shot. They might. You may have to throw some ammonium nitrate to it or some type of chicken fertilizer to get some nitrogen.
Thunder Ridge is the one that sent us the beans, I think. She said if we keep the beans picked, keep some water to it, they'll make till freeze.
Till a hard freeze. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm interested in trying it. We're actually, we got to go get 2 cattle panels to arch them over.
I just love her picture with that done.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Okay, I'm having to see. I'm just showing up. My video is running fine. Okay, that's Freaky Geek.
I planted my first ever sweet potatoes to heated greenhouse. This is an experiment because I live so far north. Gardnetta, they will work in a greenhouse. You know, if you've got room for the vines to run, unless now up north, you can buy a sweet potato variety that actually it's just a small bush. It doesn't have a lot of vines, but it has good potatoes. I can't remember the variety, but if you go over to M.I. Gardener with Luke there, Luke has a video up talking about the sweet potatoes that can be grown real far north.
Hey, Zena, I hope you're still stirring with that spoon.
Thunder Ridge said they did not send the seeds. It was someone else.
All right, well, I was just
assuming. 201.
Yeah. I was assuming since you knew a lot about them, you must live in the area that it does grow. The lady that sent them sent me a picture of it, and it's awesome. What?
Freaky Geek said, I tried pole beans once and not a single pole grew.
Oh, y'all.
Oh, man.
Y'all gonna just make us laugh all the time because y'all do have a great sense of humor.
That's what I love about live streaming. Actually, y'all, you know, I'm not going to lie to you. You know, people say, you know, we have something wrote out right here. You see that right there?
Oh, you're pulling Brad.
We do have something wrote out, but we get on here, and because y'all are like family to us, and we're YouTube family, it's like we have a reunion every week with y'all. We get on here and we have these big plans. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about that.
And I forget most of it.
And then we get on here, and y'all are so enthusiastic. You're so much fun to be around. You have so many questions and stuff like this and comments that we don't even go back to what we actually wrote down. You know, we'd rather spend the time chit-chatting with y'all, answering some questions, and you know, just being a blessing to y'all.
All right, Jay Merritt is mentioning a site called Sand Hill Preservation Seeds that has a lot of different types of sweet potatoes, I'm thinking. So if you're looking for any type or a different type than what we grow or something, and ours is the ones you got from the Aldermans in that box, the seed swap box.
Yeah, they were the Bardemans.
They haven't started growing yet.
No, they haven't come up yet. No.
Probably within the next week, we should have some slips coming up off those. Let's see.
You know, Cat Lover said she bought some of Luke's seeds up there. And Luke does have some good seeds, y'all. The only thing you're going to run into is you may have to get them acclimated to your climate one year and save the seeds from yours in order to get everything to work real good. I've ran into that problem buying seeds up north and then bringing them down south because of our high humidity. It takes a couple of years to actually get them acclimated to your climate.
Yeah, and we do that with some seeds. I don't know that we've bought anything from M.I. Gardener because we hardly buy seeds.
We don't hardly ever buy seeds. No.
If we buy, it's been, what is the other one? Baker's Creek. We bought some.
I have bought from Baker's Creek. I've bought from Bountiful Garden
and
Vermont Seed.
And Totally tomatoes.
Totally tomatoes and pine green.
Yeah, that's the ones we usually use if we buy anything, but we don't buy. I doubt we spend $30 a year, maybe.
No, we probably don't spend $30. We spend more money
this year. We hadn't ordered anything.
No.
Not a thing. We got that seed box. We really didn't need any seed, but we took it and we found things in there. So we're going to try the tobacco and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
we actually out of the seed
fun.
box, we got that tobacco, and we're going to actually grow some tobacco because most of the tobacco seeds that you buy comes from a town just south of us here in Ocean Springs, right on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. When should I put my tomatoes for cups into the garden? Well, Rusty, it depends on where you live at, my friend. If you're in the deep south, we're going to be putting our tomatoes out this coming week. If you're further north, maybe another week after us or something other.
Yeah, it's just according to when the last cool snap is. Voles as in volunteer, not voles as in a rat. Oh. That's what they were talking about.
Oh, okay, y'all. We keep having these notifications keeps popping up on our screen here. We have to keep clicking.
How is my cotton doing? It has not popped the ground yet.
Oh, so. There's a couple of them come up.
Did they? Okay, I haven't been out there today, so we've had company, but I went and looked. Rusty Anderson says he's in Hattiesburg. Okay.
Oh, if you're in Hattiesburg, yeah, you can plant. Hey,
yeah.
Thumbs up, dude, for being close to us there. You can come
That's
pay us a visit.
That's where I was living when I met him.
That's where she's from.
Yeah.
Up in Hattiesburg. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, if you're in Hattiesburg, you could plant your tomatoes next week, probably.
Okay, Pastor in Plaid is saying check out pastorinplaid.com for his
my blog. I will soon be posting, teaching, preaching, all those that are interested. Hopefully your YouTube videos soon also. Thank you all. Okay, y'all, Pastor in Plaid put up his link if you want to go there.
Yeah, he has a time because he's not a moderator. If he'd pop back up, I could make him one where he can post it where y'all can just link to it. Well, I can do this. Hold on. Well, where'd it go? It is
right there. You're on it right there.
All right, Pastor in Plaid, you may not want to be a moderator, but I'm fixing to make you one.
Just go right there and add it.
Well, it's not letting me do it.
Well, there it is.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Okay, now refresh or something, I think, and you should.
Yeah, just refresh Pastor in Plaid, and you should.
Then you can type the link in as it is, and they can go directly to it. Yeah. Not during our show, but afterward. Just saying.
Oh, that's fine. If he wants to do it during the show, I don't care. I mean, you.
That's funny.
You took my OBS away. Okay.
No, I mean, don't go to his site till after the show is what I'm saying. He can post it here all day long. Y'all just wait.
The soil temperature should be at least 45 degrees. I would suggest 50. We don't actually put ours out here, Grizz, till the soil temperature is actually 60 degrees.
Because it never gets below
our soil
60.
Our soil don't hardly ever get below 60 degrees.
The temperatures don't get below 60 very often. What is the maximum time seed can be stored yet still grow?
I've actually kept some of Danny corn seed in my freezer for up to 7 years, and they still come up. So, some seeds, if you put in there, they won't grow at all. But predominantly, most of your peas and beans and corn and okras and stuff like that, they will last for quite some time in a deep freeze.
All right. Hi, Sherry from North Mississippi. I hope Wanda does do more teachings like that. More teachings like what? I'm not sure. What I'm lost.
Wanda does some teachings like that. She may have been commenting to somebody else.
Okay. Lisa Booker, hey girl. All right, and then Jennifer said she's telling Alice that she lives in Gulfport, not far from I-10. Grizz, Danny, I wish ours
could get up to 60 in August. Really? In August here, our soil temperature is probably about 90 to 95.
105 or something.
Yeah, I mean, you go out there, you can lay an egg on a sidewalk here and cook it.
All right.
Albany Mountains. I managed to get some seed planted today. I planted a whole field of Danny corn today.
Y'all have the Danny corn planting coming up next week sometime.
Yeah, sometime next week you're going to see the video of me planting that whole field. We've
got a video with me doing one video. I know we've got that. We
got to talk about the RV.
Oh, what RV?
The one sitting in our front, that big old box sitting out there in the front yard. Yeah.
Y'all, forget plants. Talk about the RV.
Yeah, we gotta talk about
He is living in the RV.
I'm living
right
in the
now.
RV now, y'all.
Not really.
Not really. I mean, well, I do spend a lot of time out there because I'm actually gutting this thing down to the bare. I mean, there's gonna be nothing left in it.
He has actually got so many plans. When Julianne told him last week, here, have it, do what you want. He went to looking at it and just imagining, and the things he's coming up with, y'all will be so shocked.
Yes, Dutch, I'm putting the solar on the RV.
And most of this stuff is not going to cost a lot of money. Y'all know we are frugal and cheap, and we go the best route. We're going to put the best we can in there, and we're going to make it livable and show you how to do things economically and do it the right way.
Questions right quick. Rusty said, what type of engine does the RV have in it? It has a Dodge 400 big block in it. And yes, it's probably a gas guzzler. It gets about 6 miles to the gallon, but we're going to be completely renovating this thing. As I mentioned in the video I put up, I'm going to be trying to put solar in it. I'm going to be doing away with most of the gas appliances in it except the oven and the stove, and we'll be running it off of a gas bottle. It's going to be mounted on the rear of the RV if I can possibly get that far with it. Depends on the finances, and how fast we get things done will depend on how much money we have to spend on it. It may take us quite a long time. We don't know yet. All we know right now is it's taking a long time to gut the thing.
No, it's not taking that long. He's only worked on it,
what, 2 days?
2 days.
I worked on it 2 days, and I've got probably
a third of
it already gutted out. And once I got into it, I realized I don't know what these people were thinking who built this RV. Some of the most ignorant things has been put in that RV. I mean, they had all the water system mounted right behind the converter boxes and the electrical panels. There was nothing between them. If you'd had a water leak spring, it would have sprayed right into the DC converter and the electrical panels and shorted it all out. I don't understand the way it was built. But
and two, we do know about the chemical interior. That's one reason we're taking.
That's one reason we're gutting it. We're gutting it and taking all the original paneling and out of it and everything. It has no insulation in it. We're going to be re-insulating it, and we're going to be putting back with panels that are not treated with formaldehyde and stuff.
Okay, so we got to talk about gutting an RV. Does that mean cutting it up? No. It just means taking out like the cabinets.
We're taking all the cabinets, all the closets, refrigerators,
the
sinks, commodes, beds. Everything's coming out of it down to just a bare naked hull. All the floorings coming up, all the electricals coming out of it, the ceilings coming out of it. I'm going to completely rewire it with new wiring, running solar all through it.
PEX tubing.
PEX tubing, so we don't have to worry about anything freezing and busting. We're putting in new shower faucets. And
then he's rebuilding the cabinets.
I'm going to rebuild all the cabinets, making everything modern.
New curtains.
A new refrigerator. I'm putting in new AC, everything.
I would rather gut a deer than an RV. Hey, Grizz, I agree. It's easier.
Yes, it's a lot easier. I'll assure you.
This gives Danny a project for the next year or so. This will not be a quick project because, like you said, we don't have the money to just jump out there like some people do and just go crazy with it. It'll be little things every week as we can do them. And gutting doesn't cost us anything. It's putting stuff back that's going to start costing.
When we start putting stuff back when it's costing.
And we're not planning on camping in it.
No,
not really. For the most part, it'll be used as when people come to visit, they'll have a place to stay. Yes, we are filming the work. If we have woofers, they'll be able to stay here. He also wants it as a bug out in case something ever happened in this area and we needed to leave, because even with hurricanes, lots of times you had to leave. We have a storm shelter, but if there was something going on that we didn't have the storm shelter, we could leave in it and go up north some. Yeah. So it's going to have multiple things to do.
Yeah. And we've got, there's a lake that's pretty close to us that you can actually buy a lease on the lake and park your RV out there. And Wanda and I may look into doing that in the future so that we'll have a place to just go chill out every so often and fish, or if somebody wanted to come visit us, they could stay in the RV for a couple of days or something like that if we get that far along with it.
Yeah, and Jennifer was saying using lightweight materials. Yeah,
Yes.
we're going to use all lightweight as much as possible so that it doesn't have so much weight on it.
Two Family Homestead said maybe you should do a Kickstarter for the bill. We are considering doing the Kickstarter on it just so we can get it up and get it off the ground because, you know, everything that we looked at is pretty expensive, especially trying to go back with making it where we don't have to be tied into electricity all the time in order for it to be a successful use.
Put me on the reserve list. That is Robin. Okay.
Okay.
Reserve for staying here?
Staying in the RV.
I guess. Y'all have to message on that. That'll be a year down the road.
Yeah, because if we don't,
I won't remember that far off.
We talked about people a lot. So some people's already sent us money to put into the RV, and that's okay if that's something that, you know, somebody feels like they want to do. Then we don't have a problem with that. But it will help us to get this thing up and get it going a lot quicker because we're going to be making YouTube videos on how to redo an RV, turn it into a tiny home, so that you have somewhere to stay.
Yeah, and we don't really want to put this on the road anytime soon. It'll be like way on down because that was one of the stipulations. Yeah. Julianne didn't really want it on the road until a lot of things could be fixed.
Yeah, because it had a lot of issues.
And she didn't want anybody hurt or killed in that thing if it was put on the road as is now. So we just got a lot of things to do.
Yeah, Jim, my brother's been working and making hydrogen at a rate for combustion without storing it. Too dangerous to store hydrogen in the vehicle. Yes.
If I crochet, I can't watch nothing but the hooking, but I can listen. I'm that way. If I'm crocheting, I have to keep looking down at my work. Okay, would love to see more videos
Maya
on
says
my
she wants to see more videos on your herbs.
Well, I have several that I keep working on, and my problem is we have so many other videos like the planting and all this that the herbs get slid out to the side. So I'm going to try to do herb videos. That was in the making all along.
Donna asks, do you own it right now? Yes. Yes, we have a bill of sale on it and everything, so yes, it's ours now.
Sell vacation slots for visiting you. Well, that might be a possibility.
That may be a possibility in the near future. It just all depends on
the far future.
Not the far future. Depends on how long it takes me to get this done. Because you'll have to understand the RV is not the only thing we have going on here. We have lots of other projects going on. So
I mean, even a couple of days ago, we butchered 5 more rabbits. And last week I had 2 mamas have babies, so I've got, I think, 12 or 14 rabbits right now.
Yeah.
And then we had one of our bantams had chicks, so we have I think 5 little chicks right now.
Yeah.
And so we've got babies coming here all the time. And I've been having to baby them things. They won't stay where I want them to stay. And, I've had chicks and rabbits in my pocket trying to warm them up because the mamas aren't doing their job. And we had the 2 freaky nights, and Danny looks around and I've got something toting it in my pocket all the time.
Yes, I try to look and I said, what do you got? She says, I'm carrying a baby rabbit in my shirt. I got to warm it up. I'm like, put the thing back in the box, but and people's been asking us how did our plants fare the freeze that we had?
Everything, most all of it did.
Most everything. I don't think we lost anything. We had a couple of little green beans, I think, that might have got froze,
And the sweet potatoes, we weren't sure the ones in the field, they turned a little purple.
Yeah.
He's not sure if that was the sun.
I went and looked at them today. Sun. They look pretty good today.
They just needed some sun.
Yeah. So. Mr. Danny, how do I tell the top from the bottom of a sweet potato to grow it in a glass of water for school? A lot of people put the pointed end up, the small end up, and the big end down in the water.
Some of them aren't like that. Filled up a kid's balloon with hydrogen. I shot it with a 22.
Had cops all over the place. That was the way out of the
Now, I haven't heard of doing that. That's cool. Well, okay, kids, don't do that at home. Yes.
Okay, let's see.
That would be pretty cool.
Well,
back in the day,
Back in the day, we talked about, me and Mike Pratt talked about that the other day when he called here. you know, back in our day, or my day, not his day, but back in my day, you could do anything you wanted, and people just thought it was fun. I mean, people did
And they
pranks, and
they
they
weren't
weren't
mean.
mischievous.
They were just being kids.
Yeah, we just
But
being
now you go to jail
kids.
for it.
Now they lock you up, you know. Okay, women pet and name rabbits, men figure out how to grill them. That's about right. 'Cause I eat rabbit a lot here. It's good.
Okay. Now, what else? Do we
Okay,
have anything else that?
you
Oh,
got.
the bird cage. My video where I was in the cage with the chickens. I was actually having to catch the original bantam and rooster that I had to get them out of the cage with the mamas and the babies. And Danny was supposed to be filming me catching the babies because I was over in that little chicken tractor. And he had the camera and he's going up. I've got film of the woods, the grass, everything but
Yeah.
me. Those little snippets of me in the pen are the only ones you get because he had the camera trying to shoo them and he wasn't paying any attention where the camera was going and it was just doing this, y'all. So he is not a camera person, just saying.
Well, I was just trying to help her keep the chickens run up to the front. You know, I mean,
He wasn't trying to.
I
If it
can't.
had been me, I would have had the camera on him
Yeah, that's
and
what
I wouldn't have
y'all.
helped do anything else.
That's it.
So
I was thinking about you in the pen with that rooster.
well, he
Uh,
did get me.
yeah, I
He
know he
was kind
got
of
you.
mean,
Yeah,
but I got him. So he's in his new home. We put the two older ones in another chicken tractor so the babies and the mama could stay by
yeah.
themselves.
Okay.
Okay, 102 likes, nice number. Oh,
Oh, that's
okay,
pretty good.
thanks.
102. That's thumbs up, y'all.
Oh,
But yeah, if we get the financial resources, we've got a lot of plans for the mobile home, and I've kind of
you want to
called.
tell them about a project or two right quick because we don't have much time, but.
Well, the first thing you'll probably see a video coming up on is that rule number one with a RV is to make sure you have it watertight where it doesn't leak anywhere.
Mhm.
So we're going to be going around the RV. We're going to be replacing some things on the outside of it before we ever start working on the inside because it's kind of foolish to put new stuff on the inside if it's actually still getting water leaks in it. So that'll be one of the first things we do is secure the outside of the RV and get it completely dry so that when we start working on the inside of it, we have no water leaks. And we'll be doing a video about that hopefully here pretty soon.
Yeah, and not that it's really leaking.
No,
We've seen where it has leaked
we've seen
before.
where it has leaked before, but I'm gonna go ahead and replace some of the things on top of it because it's just the right thing to do. You know, if you're gonna put that much money
some
into
of the
something,
windows need new seals,
yeah,
that kind of stuff. And we're going to secure the outside. But during that time, waiting on the stuff to come in that we've got to have, he's going to be continuing gutting the inside because that's not going to hurt
yeah.
anything.
I can continue to gut it even though I have no money.
We're still doing all kinds of research, and every
Yeah.
day he's like a research guru.
I spend
now.
hours. I spend my hours instead of doing other things. Now my time is spent researching how to put things in these RVs, some of the latest technology that you can put into them to make them actually more efficient, to make them lighter, to make them safer, to make them more insulated, these kind of things so that it doesn't take as much, you know, as much heat to heat the thing, you know, as much cool air to cool it back down. And that's our goal, to make it easy to heat, easy to cool, use solar as much, and we may even go ahead and put a composting toilet in it so we don't actually need any water to run the toilet system in it. These are all things that we're working on at this time.
Well, Suburban, actually, the deer blind idea is one we've thrown around because if we don't want to move it anywhere, we've thought about putting it there and using it as a place,
as a hunting blind,
as a hunting thing. So yes,
yeah.
you're dead on with that one.
Actually, that is what Juan and I talked about, just backing it over there. That way we can actually be comfortable and sit down on very cold days and just.
We'd be comfortable. I could
Yeah.
sleep while he hunts.
She could sleep while I hunted, and we could just open the
Mayor
door and
wants
shoot
to
a
know,
deer.
do I make oils out of my herbs? I don't make oils. I usually dehydrate mine, and if I use them for anything, I put them in teas and tinctures. Most of my tinctures are made with vodka. Anything I have, I use in vodka. If it's going to go on the skin, I make it in alcohol.
Okay, JM says, how long is the RV? It's 21 foot long, if I remember correct. It's either 18 or 21. I can't remember.
All right, now one said,
do we have a lemon tree? Zena
Yes.
Adams asked you. We have one. We have a Meyer lemon, but it got froze back when we had weather down in 15 degrees. And it's sprouting back out. It's above the graft, but it's having to sprout back out pretty close to the ground.
Yes, American Homestead comes on in 5 minutes. So, and American Homestead is going to be the next show up. And we don't want to get into Zach's time. So if you guys want to start putting your prayer request up, I have a few. One of them was, I may be saying it wrong. It may be Maya or Maya, Maya, Maya. Got married. I think I mentioned that earlier. She got married Wednesday. We're just happy marriage to you guys. Then our friend Pam. I haven't seen her on today, but a view is a view, and her friend has cancer and she's taking care of her, so we want to remember them. And then these three, Milt, Debbie Morris, and Lisa Booker and her husband. 4. That's actually 4. I can't count.
Yeah. So these are people that contacted us and requested that we remember them in prayer.
We'd like to remember Danny's sister. She's in the Philippines. She's been having some problems. Starry and Mr.
Hilder. Let's see here. Send up prayers for Starry. We will be. We want to remember Patera's husband, James, and his ongoing battle with his heart. There's so many people, y'all. And I'm gonna run out of time here. I know it, but because of all the chemicals being used in our foods today, chemtrails and all these kind of different things, there's a lot of sickness going around, and we need to just remember everybody. So I'm gonna go ahead and have a quick prayer. We don't want to get over into any of Zach's time. Father, we thank you so much for loving us. And Lord, you've been so good to us today. You've allowed us to visit with a lot of our YouTube friends, and our subscribers and stuff have been by, Lord, to visit with us this week. And we just appreciate the fact that you just bring such good people our way, Lord. And Father, I want to thank you that we have such good people here tonight that watch us and take time out of their busy life to spend their time with us. And Father, I pray that as we spend this time together with them, Lord, that we'll be able to glorify and to edify your name in some way that'll bring glory to the kingdom of heaven now. And Father, there's a lot of things been mentioned here tonight that people have some physical issues, and Lord, they're too many for us to sit here and actually remember and to name, but God, you're the great physician. And Father, you know each and every need, so we're going to ask that you would look down upon them and answer them in a way that would best glorify you and your kingdom and bring peace and comfort to the families, Lord, wherever it's needed. And Father, for those that are burdened down with strongholds in their lives and addictions and stuff like that, I just pray that you will give them victory over that and teach them how to beat the fiery darts of the devil. And Lord, we just thank you so much for giving us such good people and giving us good times together here on our chat and our time together. Father, we love each and every one of the people mentioned here and pray that each and every one of them will receive a blessing for having been with us here tonight, Father. We ask these things in thy name. Amen.
Amen. And thank you, guys. And yes, I saw somebody post that Starry had a mudslide today. So we haven't been able to be in contact with anybody today. I haven't been in
contact with Starry today.
We will be checking that out, and we hope you guys have a good night. Thank you for showing up.
All right, y'all go over to an American Homestead and spend some time with Zach, y'all.
Bye, guys.